We are live.
We're live in about a minute.
Oh, no, we're live right now. Yeah.
We're time traveling. Me.
Good evening, folks, and welcome to the Horror Corner.
Hey, horror fans. Once again, it is the Horror Misermani.
Hey, everybody out there in YouTube land. This is Jen, and Velvet's with me.
Hey guys, welcome to the Trash Picture Show.
Grab some popcorn and take your seat at Trivial Theater.
Remember that horror rules. Ha 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 ha. And once again, welcome. I am the Horror Misermani G, and welcome to another Horror Hangout live stream. Yes, always good to get the gang back together. As obviously you can see, I have my Crypticon shirt on. Yes, I had an excellent time in Seattle Crypticon along with Dan and Rory. If you notice all my social media, I put up all the pictures. Having a great time there. But right now, we're going to do a special Mother's Day celebration here on the Horror Hangout live stream. Oh, there goes my good friend, Mercy Pride. She is there.
Woohoo!
Hello.
We're going to have us. But we actually, before we go celebrate Mother's Day, let me introduce our gang. To my right is my animated girlfriend, Triv, or the terrific Mother's Day.
We're a bunch of bad mothers.
Woohoo!
Below me is our fearless leader, Sean Patrick Urshan from the Horror Corner.
Woohoo!
And on the bottom right, we have, it's the mother of all Jens from Jen's Reviews from the Grave.
Howdy.
Another good time, Tom. Thanks for coming by. But before we actually get with the special Mother's Day showdown with all the famous mothers from horror films, just want to talk about Melissa Barrera. For some reason, I don't know what her problem is or why she decided to do it. She actually decided to put an article out on social media, and it was picked up by everybody else. A lot of people did videos on it. I saw Lee McCoy, he did a video on it from Drums. Everyone was posting up their videos up about Melissa Barrera. Apparently, she thinks that Paramount and Skydance are faking the box office receipts for Scream 7. Obviously, because Scream 7 made the most money in the franchises. So I thought we might want to talk about that. So, Trip, what do you think she did the right thing by trying to, maybe she thinks she felt left out because she got kicked out of Scream 7?
I mean, it's never good to fake a box office or an orgasm. So, from that side,
Well, you don't want to hurt the guy's feelings.
I don't know. See, here's my thing. Like Paramount, Skydance specifically, they're not the greatest company socially. So, if they've been doing things wrong, I say hold them to task. But on the other side, there's a time and a place to talk about this. And if you're going to talk about something like this, it needs to come out like closer to the actual time that the movie came out. And, if you have a basis for it, scream it from the mountaintops, talk to people, show your receipts. Because the way that she's done it, be it real or be it fake, it feels disingenuous because of what's happened with her.
Yeah.
I mean, I know she was slighted for things I don't think that she should have been slighted for, but that's neither here nor there in this particular instance.
I see. What about you, Jen?
Well, have you seen Scream 7, guys? Maybe she dodged a bullet. I mean, there are some good things about it. Like I have very mixed feelings about that movie, as you guys know. But she might have dodged a bullet. I kind of agree with Trib. There's a time and a place, and sometimes it's better not, even though it's really hard to keep your goddamn mouth shut, sometimes it's better just to shut the fuck up and just seethe and stuff. And like I said, Trib pretty much said everything.
Sorry.
It is a bit No, you made some really good points, but there's nothing really I can add because because I agree with you. I just think that it probably would have been better maybe just to be quiet. But if she's okay with the consequences, then go, sister, girl power, kind of thing. But I kind of wonder, I'm a little bit like, why are we saying this? Are we saying this because it's sour grapes or because we actually think the studio... And the studio might. I mean, movie studios have known to be shady shit sometimes. So maybe their truth lies somewhere in the middle. But personally, I think she just dodged a bullet because, again, have you guys seen Scream 7?
Tell us how you really feel, Jen.
People know, like, and I just bought a Scream Bowl like the other day, and I'm like, it's a horror thing, but I'm such a fan. Never mind. Moving on. Ask Sean. Sean knows. I don't want to alienate the whole audience.
All right. Let's. What about you, Sean? Uh-oh. I think Sean's internet's still messing up.
Yeah.
A bit of a delay.
He's got a little bit of delay. Well, as far as I'm concerned, when it comes to Melissa Barrera, I don't know why she decided to put that out there. Just like Tripp said, if she had any inclination about Skydance and Paramount, faking or trying to manipulate the box office, then that's something she should have said immediately. Especially after the weekend box office, not waiting until almost 2 or 3 months after the film has been released and it made the money that it did. Then you're going to comment like that. It makes you seem bitter and ungrateful. And as far as I'm concerned, because a friend of mine said that the fact that she was only contracted to do Scream and Scream 6, and she was not contracted to do Scream 7, and obviously when she made the statement that, now of course it's sad that they decided not to bring her back for Scream 7 because of the statement that she made. But then again, if you know anything about Skydance and Paramount and who actually owns it, you know the reason why. Well, I'm not going to get in that because this is not political.
Yeah,
exactly.
My boy said he'd rather watch the Omen. Are you talking about the original Omen or the remake?
Probably the remake. More than likely, I would assume the remake.
I'm thinking Tom's talking about the remake and not the original Omen.
I'm with you. Another thing that she's got to remember, and I know she has a pretty big fan base, but horror fans, not to say we carry them, but horror fans really love our people. And if times get hard, saying this might bite her in the ass, a few years down the road, because sometimes that's how they get by is through, cons and things like that. And if she alienates all of her fans, it might be cool to be now, but in the future, this really might come and bite her. Horror fans have long memories.
They do.
Oh, yeah.
We love you and you hate you in equal measures.
Sometimes at the same time.
Sean?
Mm-hmm.
Can you hear me now, Sean? His internet's really acting up tonight.
It is.
I'm sorry, Sean. I know I said some bad things about Scream 7. It's not totally bad. It's just bad. That ending. It's that ending. It's that ending. God.
Yeah, I mean, I have my issues.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Good.
Yeah.
All right.
Good.
All right. Can you? Are you good now, Sean? Or are you still delayed?
I hope so.
No, you're definitely good.
Yeah.
Although, Jen, Sean was silently judging you. His internet was fine. He was just silently judging you.
Oh, that's a good cover. See, Sean's a class act. That's what I like my Sean. He won't he'll just blame it on the internet. Always a class act. Unlike me.
It's going to be interesting to see what's going to happen in her career. From what I read, I think in Variety, she is now in this new, she got cast in this new horror film called Inhabit. So that's going to be pretty interesting to see what's going to happen to her. But then again, when you take a look at Melissa Barrera's box office, it's not like she was a huge star or a huge horror star bringing in a lot of money. None of the films that she's been in has brought in any money. I mean, not what's it, Into the Heights, that musical that didn't bring any money.
That was bad.
Yeah.
Yikes.
Outside of Scream, let's see, Abigail. As much as we loved Abigail, that did not generate any money. And then You're a Monster. Oh boy, you want to talk about some people did love it.
Sparky did.
The film. Yeah, I know. I remember. She was. They were saying that they loved You're a Monster, but that did not generate any. It barely made $1 million. So it's not like she is a huge box office star. And the fact that you had to Scream 7 and it made the most money out of all in the franchises, including Scream and Scream 6, maybe she feels slighted.
Probably.
Yeah, looking forward for Crystal Lake.
I feel like,
Go ahead, Sean.
I feel like why burn bridges though,
Exactly.
What if how do you know they wouldn't want to bring her back at some point,
They've done it with everybody else and their mother.
Yep.
They can kill a character and bring her back.
Right.
Looking into the glory.
Well, hell, they brought back Val Kilmer from the damn dead.
We can always work around that little. Oh, you're
and
dead.
her
That's
character, and her character didn't die, so there's no reason that why they couldn't bring her back.
The only thing her character died of was cringe.
Mm-hmm.
But when
for me, it's The Omen.
Yeah, great movie. The
it does
original.
kind of come off like sour grapes, I think.
Yeah. I would agree.
Well, and anything in this particular respect is going to come off that way, whatever the intention.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I just hope that she actually learns a lesson, and don't burn your bridges, don't keep your mouth shut, and especially don't want to alienate any of the horror fans, because even if your movie is good, they might just not go because it's like, hey, I'm not going because Melissa Burrell's in it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, horror fans are real funny though. Oh, I didn't mean to cut you off, Trev. I was just gonna say, horror fans, like, we will go to a movie because somebody's in it that we like. You say a certain horror character name, where we show up because we love these people. But it can go the other way too. Where, you insult us and fuck you, dude.
Yeah.
What were you gonna say, Trev? I'm sorry.
I was just gonna add it's kind of a double-edged sword, because it's not even a fickle thing. It's, you didn't bring back this character I like, screw you and the horse you rode in on kind of a deal, There's that fine line of you're never going to appease every single horror fan.
That's true. Very true.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah. I didn't know.
That's right.
I didn't know. Yeah, I forgot. Yeah, they're remaking the Howling, and they had Marika Monroe supposed to be in this new Howling film.
Nice.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is it going to be your sister's
No.
Internet's working fine now.
Is that like selective hearing?
I think you're onto something, Trev.
Don't let it happen. Just put a stop to it. I want to start a petition.
My only thing when it comes to a Howling remake is that they better not use all CGI for the werewolf effects, because as much as I love the transformation scene in the original Howling film, they don't need to ruin it by putting in a whole bunch of CGI effects.
What about the boob scene, though? Or would you be okay if it was the boob scene that was the CGI? That was cool. Sean, you gotta love the boob scene.
I don't want that to be CGI either. I don't want that to be CGI.
We like our werewolf movies the way we like our porn. Real.
Exactly. Or as real as it can be. It's the faking orgasms we were talking about.
That's just as bad as some of the fake AI boobs I've seen.
How many have you seen, Monty? Do we need to have an intervention? Fair point,
yeah,
Mike.
I agree with that.
Yeah.
I agree with that. All right. Now let's get back to the real topic we were talking about.
Moms and their fake CGI boobs.
And our orgasms are fatal.
God, I'm so sorry. I'll stop.
That's okay. It wouldn't be y'all two if y'all didn't say that.
Needed to be said. It just did.
Oh man! Hey, look, I just saw a video talking about all the fake these fake stuff the plastic surgery all these actresses are getting now, and some of the Instagram models are getting now just to try to maintain their videos. They're trying to make their features, and they get their puffed up lips and fixing their noses and fixing their eyebrows and getting breast augmentation or reproduction or reduction. It's like, God damn, don't you? Yes, stop. Time's going to hit you, no matter how much stuff you do.
Hey, you end up looking like a cat if you're not careful.
Oh yeah, trust me, some of them do look. It's like, ooh, I think you did too much.
I can't feel my face.
Michael Jackson should be a cautionary tale, people.
It's not a damn roadmap. Oh, there you go. Fake CG orgasms or something. Oh, that's true. That's true.
That's true.
How does a CG have an orgasm?
I think you mean the CGs bring on a fake orgasm. I don't know.
Deeply philosophical questions being asked on the Horror Hangout.
I know, yeah.
I'm just gonna shut up now.
We like to go deep. All of us like to go as deep as possible.
Especially when it comes to a CGI's that the possessive of the
or just when it comes in general. Sorry, we'll get back to mothers. We'll stop coming and get back to our mothers.
And now back to our original programming. Oh boy.
Oh my God.
Don't fall in the chair laughing now, Trip.
Oh man.
Now let's get serious. We gotta talk about our mothers.
That's right.
Orgasming, and let's get back to our mothers.
I don't want to talk about orgasming in terms of mothers.
Well, we are going to bring up Norman Bates. I figure we're going to bring up Norman. So it's not working with my head.
Fair point. Oh, good Lord. We're only 18 minutes in and we're already off the tracks.
We've never been on the track.
Really?
So many days since there hasn't been an accident. We need one for the getting off the track.
It doesn't take much.
Man. No, it doesn't.
Oh,
all right, so okay, now that we're back to our original programming, we're here to talk. We're here to talk. Obviously, we had Mother's Day over the weekend, and we want to wish everyone had a safe and happy Mother's Day. But when it comes to horror, we have to do something that really we haven't talked about before. And I got this idea while I was actually at CryptoCon, seeing some of the famous horror mothers fight up against each other and who would actually win in certain battles. Let's see, who would win between Pamela Voorhees and Amanda Krueger? Who would actually win between Rebecca De Mornay's Mother's Day from Norma Bates? I say so. Obviously, we had to start with and of course, who would actually take on Sherry Moon Zombie's version of Michael Myers' mother?
Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah.
Well, let's go ahead and take the first battle between Pamela Voorhees and Amanda Krueger. So, Sean, what would you think would actually win in a battle like that?
Oh, I'm going with my girl Pamela Voorhees on that one. She's just she's just insanely crazy, and yeah, crazy beats everything.
Good
You-
point.
you- yeah, that is true. What about you, Trip?
I think that it's definitely Pamela Voorhees because she was a slasher before slashing was cool.
hmm
Yeah.
That needs to be on a shirt.
Yeah. What about you, Jen?
I'm gonna have to go with the mainstream too. I think Pamela because she's now they're both loving mothers. Let's get this out of the way. I wouldn't put them in the either one of them in the evil mothers category. Yes, Pamela's crazy, but she can't help it. And actually, Marty turned me on to a comic book, Pamela Tales, and it gives you a lot more insight. And I was listening to some stuff earlier, and she's just crazy, like Sean said. She's just fucking crazy. So, but you can't beat crazy. So, like Amanda Krueger was, yes, she had 1,000 maniacs. She was locked in with 1,000 maniacs. But Pamela was just crazy. Crazy was locked in her head. So I'm gonna go with Pamela. I think anyone's gonna pick Pamela, but maybe you'll be the against the grain guy, Monty.
Well, she has that maternal instinct, you know. She is doing it to protect her son. I don't know how much Amanda Krueger cared for Freddie, you know.
Well, she was a nun, so she had to care a little bit. It's like it's part of the job. But I get what you mean. I do think I think Pamela did have
Bastard
that much more.
child.
Yeah. Yeah, and that's actually an interesting point because Amanda Krueger, you know, was violated and stuff, and that's always harder. You know, there's some women who choose not to carry their child to term, and she did, but it's a harder thing. But then there is in the Pamela Tales, they say that Pamela might have been assaulted too. It's not canon for the movies, but in the Pamela Tales, she might have been assaulted too. So that's interesting. You're pitting them together because both of them might have been, you know, results of rape. So that's an interesting way to go down the road. Or am I making this too serious? Sorry, am I going in too deeply? Sorry, guys. I didn't mean to bring them down, but I just thought it was an interesting juxtaposition.
Because we really don't know that much about Jason's father, who he was. He's like, he gets a passing mention, and Jason goes to hell the final Friday, but that's about it. We really don't know much about his father. So that could be an interesting point. I'm pretty sure that's something that we'll see when Crystal Lake premieres, if they're going to touch on what happened to his father. Will they actually have a backstory for him? Or was it the fact that maybe Pamela was SA? Unfortunately, she got pregnant and gave birth to Jason, which would actually have some similarities between Jason and Freddie.
Yeah, it would. Yeah. And it would also show the reason as to why she might have gone off the deep end, because, you know, surviving something like that, it's going to change your psyche and sometimes twist it. If she was already fragile to begin with, that might have been the thing that snapped. So it's very interesting.
Very much.
Yeah. So obviously, as far as I'm concerned, it's going to be interesting because obviously Pamela Voorhees is crazy. Amanda Krueger was a nun. There's no telling because we really haven't done any type of a focus on Amanda Krueger after she gave birth to Freddie. You know, what happened to her. That's something aspect that they can probably cover in future films when it comes to, if they're ever going to do another remake of Friday the 13th, maybe just focus on Amanda Krueger and what happened to her. But it would be an interesting fight. But but obviously Pamela, being the crazy woman that she is, she would probably easily win in the fight, But then again, you never know. Amanda Krueger might surprise some people. She might actually have the gift from God, or might exercise her.
Fair point.
Divine intervention.
Yeah. It comes down to really, we just don't have that much information about Amanda Krueger to be able to make that call. So.
That's true.
Someone mentioned it in chat, so.
Yeah, because Michael mentioned that in chat. Yeah, he said, because we really don't know that much about Amanda. She only makes 2 appearances in all the films. She only makes appearances in, I think, was the Dream Child and the Dream Master and the Dream Child.
Yep.
Let's stick with Pamela Voorhees and let's see.
And 3 as well.
Oh yeah, and 3, yeah, Dream Warriors, yeah. So Dream Warriors, the Dream Master, and the Dream Child, yeah.
Life couldn't be a dream.
Crap. Oh, knees getting old. All right, let's stick with Pamela Voorhees, and this time we'll pick her against Sherry Moon Zombie's version of what was her name in the film? Michael Myers' mother was her name in the film.
Deborah Myers.
Yes.
Deborah Myers.
Deborah Myers. Yeah. Who actually win in the fight between Pamela Voorhees and Deborah Myers? So I'll go with you, Jen.
Now this one's a little bit more interesting, but I'm still gonna go with Pamela because again, she is the one that's a little bit more cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. One thing I like about Sherry Moon Zombie's portrayal of Mrs. Myers is that she does love her. Like, she's not the perfect mother, and she's made a lot of mistakes, but she does love her kid, and she does stand by him even when no one else will. And so, but I think she could rumble, but I still think I'd give it to Pamela because Pamela's just off the deep end, and like she has moments of clarity, but when she goes off the deep end, then nobody really has a chance. You can't fight against crazy unless you have someone equally as crazy, and Sherry Moon Zombie not as crazy as Pamela. So I'm going to give it to Pamela.
I see. What about you, Trip?
I'm going to stick with Pamela Voorhees here as well. She was able to keep that blue sweatshirt, like a light blue sweatshirt, killed everybody at the camp, and still maintained a beautiful, dirty, but not blood-covered sweater. And if you can do that, I think that you're going to win in any fight.
Yeah. Well, I thought you could have more than one.
Yeah, that's a fair point. But you came prepared.
Oh, yeah. Let's see, Mike. In fairness, the man who are Pamela Voorhees probably won't attack them unless they approach Jason. That's a good point. Yeah. Kill him, mommy. Kill him, mommy.
I think that could, though, the psychosis could come kind of like a radio signal can kind of come in and out, and anything that could trigger her. So I think she could be a live wire at any time. That's kind of what's dangerous to her for at least me.
Oh, yeah.
What about you, Sean?
I'm still going Pamela Voorhees, baby.
Yeah.
Although, if you go by the second Halloween from Rob Zombie, there may be supernatural elements there too, because she's like a ghost in the second film.
True.
I still think Pamela would take her out. Just that drive to kill, to honor her son is too great. That's tough to beat, mm-hmm. And she'll do anything,
Mm-hmm.
And we're gonna learn a lot more about her in the upcoming Crystal Lake series, right?
Nice.
Yep.
She will take her out for dinner, order the steak, and not pay for. She'll like dine and dash, and she won't call her the next morning.
You know what? Before, I don't want to get off this subject, but with Pamela Voorhees, you know what I think it is? I think it's her guilt, because no matter, like, we don't know that much about her true, or at least, a concrete thing. But one thing we do that's always come across is that she feels guilty because she wasn't there for Jason. She had to work. She was a working mother. And I think it's a mother's guilt that she really comes through. And that's a powerful thing when a mother's carrying that much guilt. And that's kind of another thing that could have pushed her over the edge. And I think, honestly, that's what makes her so dangerous, is the heavy burden she's carrying with all the guilt.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Because I'm pretty sure they're going to explore some aspects of Jason. Was he really deformed
Mm-hmm.
when he was born? What actually happened to Jason, when he drowned in the lake? Was Pamela not there, or was she busy something else? But yeah, it's going to be interesting how they're going to cover that aspect of this character.
Mm-hmm.
But for me, when it comes to Jason, when it comes to Pamela Voorhees and Deborah Voorhees, yeah, I would still have to stick with Pamela. Although that supernatural Deborah and that stupid ass white horse.
I was wondering when he was bringing that up. The horse of symbolism.
Yeah, that stupid ass white horse. I wouldn't put it past Deborah, to bring that white horse in there and kick the shit out of Pamela. As long as we don't bring it right. Yeah, I hope not neither, Michael. But I don't think they're going to use any of that lore in the TV show. So I think this is all going to be focused on the Pamela character, and then depending upon what they have planned for her, because I'm pretty sure they might just start with her character before she actually becomes pregnant with Jason, which is pretty interesting to do. and no TV.
No, they were cool
I think
looking.
they should stick more serious because I think that worked very well in the Bates Motel series with that dynamic with Norma and Norman. You know, I think they could do something similar with.
Yeah, I think that's something that because I was comparing that to Bates Motel, and I think that's what they might try to do. You know, compare Jason's relationship with his mother, and see where that comes from, and see and see what happens before he obviously drowns in the tub. But yeah, it was pretty good what they did with Norma Bates. But as far as I'm concerned, yeah, that when it comes to Deborah Voorhees, yeah, she really loved Michael. And she tried to do her best in Rob Zombie's version of the form, but trying to fight against Pamela, Pamela still comes out in the victory for me, unless we're talking about Deborah and Rob Zombie 2 and that white horse.
Horse of symbolism. Yep.
Yeah. Okay, so it looks like Pamela is kicking some ass right now, but until we get to Rebecca Dormay's so what about that? How would you think that Pamela Voorhees would fare in the fight against that particular version, or even the original mother from Mother's Day? How about you, Sean?
I'm still going Pamela.
Really? Okay.
I think she would take her out pretty quickly. Yeah.
Okay.
I think she would take her out. She'd carve her up. She'd lop her head off.
Okay.
Despite
a little
the fact
bow and arrow. She's an archer too. Get that?
What about you, Jen?
I'm gonna have to respectfully disagree. Like Pamela Voorhees, but there is a love. The reason I say this is why I think, especially if it's the Rebecca De Mornay one from the remake we're talking about, I think she's crazy, right? But she does love her kids, where this fucking bitch was just as detrimental to her kids. Like Pamela was just trying to protect Jason and anything she perceived as a threat to Jason, but a bitch that will hurt her own kids, those are the most evil monsters. So I'm going to give it to Rebecca De Mornay just because she's a more morally reprehensible character. Because any bitch will hurt her kids. Like, I'll give passes to, women that'll kill for their kids. You got my pass on that. But anyone who touches a child or does anything psychologically or physically damage to a child, then you're a fucking monster. So that's I'm going to give it to that.
What about you, Trip?
I always kind of looked at the mother and Mother's Day, regardless of who played it, like Mama Forelli from Goonies. Like she can yell and scream and do all that kind of stuff. I still think just for pure passion and just kick-ass ability, I gotta give it to Pam Voorhees.
Okay, I see. I get you.
Oh yeah, all right. Yeah, here's the thing when it comes to Pamela Voorhees, and whether you're talking about the older version or Rebecca De Mornay's version, I think that she would actually give Pamela Voorhees a run for her money, especially the older version, because she's just as violent and as vicious as Pamela Voorhees. But when you talk about Rebecca De Mornay's version of Mother's Day, she was very manipulative.
Yeah.
She would do psychological damage to get people to do the dirty stuff, and she wouldn't have to lay a finger on you. And I think that's one of the reasons why I enjoyed the remake of Mother's Day, because she was violent, she treated her kids nasty, but she was very manipulative, and she used psychological warfare on the people that was there at that night, and successfully wind up getting people to kill each other without having to be violent herself. So I would give both of those mothers a little slight edge against Pamela, But at the end, Pamela, I think, still will win between either versions of those characters.
That's a good point. Psychological.
All right, moving on.
Woo!
Okay.
Take that, Jen, mother of all Jens.
Okay, I'm on that out. I usually am. I see y'all's point. It's just for me. I'll give up. You can kill someone, and if it's for your baby, if I'm on a jury, I'll be like, oh, that's okay, not guilty. But if you hurt a kid, then yeah. So that's just my mind.
No, I think you make
maybe
good
we need
points.
to pit Jen versus Pamela Voorhees.
Oh, it's Jen all the way. It's not even a question.
Yeah.
I wouldn't hurt her. I like her. I think she's had a tough go around. I wouldn't want to hurt her. I like her.
Just give me a hug. Just give me a hug.
And she gets a knife in the back, chainsaw, or pickaxe, sharp fish fork.
Yeah, I heard about this. Kanye Vision, who's going to be playing Jason. He's also going to play Arturus in the upcoming God of War series.
Oh,
nice. Good actor.
Very, very cool.
Yes. All right, so Pamela Voorhees is just mowing through everybody. But now she has to go up against Norma Bates. So that's going to be an interesting battle. So what do you say, Trip?
Are we talking about Norma Bates from the Bates Motel series, or are we talking about skeleton mummified Norma Bates?
From the Bates Motel.
Okay, because if we were going to talk about the skeleton, it's kind of a toss-up.
But then it could be the one that's living and occupying in Norman's
You had her
mind,
in
too.
Psycho 4 as well. Psycho 4.
Ooh, that's a good thought. Okay,
Yeah.
two thoughts here. If it's Norma Bates living inside of Norman Bates, then it's Norman Bates. If it's Norma Bates not living inside Norman Bates at the Bates Motel when Norman Bates was a small child through adulthood, then yeah, that's a good question too. Oh God, this is hard. I built up all this stuff and now I'm not sure.
That's what you're considering. It's like, what?
Because of the levels of manipulation. I know that I didn't play this with Rebecca De Mornay, but I feel like the level of manipulation that goes on here and the general kill count, I'm gonna say that, especially since she had such an influence on her son, I'm gonna say Norma Bates.
Mhm.
Thomas having a good one.
I appreciate those silly jokes. I appreciate
Say
them.
that 3 times fast. Norma, Norman, normal. Norma, Norman, Norman.
Normal.
Yeah, you can't do it. All right, what about you, Trip? What about you, Jen?
Oh God, I'm like, Trip, this is hard. Okay, so again, like if we're talking about the movies, the Norma Bates in the movie Skeleton, but also the dominated in Norman Bates' mind. See, Norman Bates's mind is the best. He's one of my favorite characters, as you guys know, and he's an unreliable narrator. We don't know. We know that Crazy, if we go by the movies lore, Crazy runs in his family. But on the other hand, maybe he was crazy and maybe she wasn't as bad as what his fractured mind told us. That's what makes this character so fucking fascinating. But as for getting into the thing, if we're going with Norman, if we're going Norma in Norman's mind, that'd be a toss-up, but I think my boy Norman would probably win if we're going through the mind. If we're going through Skeleton Norma, probably Pamela. It's going to be a tie. If we're going through Norman's perspective of her, then it's Norma all the way. But if it's dead Skeleton, then no, Pamela would be. I know that's not very fair, but that's all I can give you guys. This is hard. This is like Sophie's Choice. Sean, save me.
Sean?
I think.
You hear it, Sean? He might be delayed again.
Yeah.
Yes. Well, let's see. I think if you were going by the Bates Motel series, it'd be kind of a similar case of with Rebecca De Mornay in The Mother's Day, where she's very manipulative to get what she wants. That's a similar kind of thing, but she definitely gets in Norman's head a lot more, and that's very powerful. But that's the thing, if you look at it like that, if it was Norma inside of Norman's mind, if you go by that, then I think it would be Norma, because her influence over him was so powerful that she took over him, like took over his body in a way, like the guy explains at the end of Psycho. That part of Norman is gone. Now it's just Mother. So when you look at it that way, it would be Norma in the body of Norman, kind of. So in that case, I'd go Norma.
Okay. You didn't want to, did you, Sean? We wanted to try to give Pamela, but I respect you that you went with Norma.
Yeah, this is an interesting battle right here, because you can either choose Norma Bates from Bates Motel, or you can actually use the Norma personality stuck in Norman Bates. And I still think it doesn't matter whether it's the Norman Bates, the mother personality in Norma Bates, or the real Norma Bates. I think she actually can take Pamela out, especially in the Norma personality in Norman Bates, because she took no prisoners just as much as Pamela didn't take no prisoners. But when you take a look at Norma Bates from Bates Motel, she was just as manipulative as Rebecca Mornay's character in that version of Mother's Day. So both of them are pretty dead. So yeah, I think that we finally have someone that can actually take out Pamela Voorhees when it comes to Norma Bates, whether it's the Norma personality or the mother personality in Norman, or Norma Bates from the Bates Motel.
What if it's Norma Bates, like inside of Norman Bates from Psycho, but with the Norma Bates skeleton, and he just like tosses it at like Pam Voorhees, and like it impales her or something.
Yeah, I could see that working actually.
So Norma / Norman throwing Norma / skeleton at Pam / Voorhees.
I'm going cross-eyed. I'm following you, but I'm going cross-eyed.
You got this and that and that and that, but this, that. That's actually pretty good, Trim.
But you know what, guys? We also got to go back to 4, because again, this is Norman Bates' recollections of her. But like, if we take from 4, she was a horrible. I mean, she was fucked up. She was crazy too, but she was a more vicious kind of crazy than Pamela was. If that makes sense.
Yeah. No, absolutely.
Yeah. So. But again, we don't know how much of that from Norman, because it's from his perspective, and he's a little bit fractured, to say the least.
Just a tiny bit.
A little bit.
Just as much as Norma's skeleton upon hitting Pamela Voorhees.
Exactly. It makes sense. It works.
Oh, well, that's fair.
It's true.
What if it was Norma, like forcing Norman to throw Norma corpse skeleton?
Wouldn't she freak out though if that's the mother's personality and she sees herself? Wouldn't she freak out though?
But would she see herself in the skeleton?
Yes.
Yeah.
No, that's
I don't
fair.
think she would.
I don't know.
think she would.
Deep philosophical questions being asked tonight. It's about like the can a CGI have an orgasm?
I love 4. I love part 4. That 4 is one of my. I know a lot of people don't. But I thought
he creeped out over 4. Mercy. Hard. What was his reaction to that terrible remake?
Oh, we don't talk about that remake didn't happen. Like
what?
There's things about it.
We don't talk about that.
No, we don't talk. Yeah,
We don't
Sean's
talk
right.
about Bruno. No.
No.
Just like we don't talk about Fight Club, we don't talk about Psycho with Vince Vaughn.
No.
Can we just have all these mothers like go after Psycho 1999 and just beat the ever-loving shit out of it?
That might be the best way to do it, honestly. That'd be a hell of a lineup.
Ooh, we got Norma as Norman, and Norma's skeleton just beating the crap out of Vince Vaughn.
If he freaked out over 4, you want to show him the remake, Mercy.
Oof.
That's true.
It's funny. I when I was on her channel, we watched Extra, the British sci-fi horror film that you never saw. Yeah.
Love that one.
Yeah, very good, very good.
The sequels aren't bad either. They're interesting.
They're fair.
There you go.
The mama from Jaws
That's true.
Yes.
I can't argue with that.
True. Yeah, we can't argue with that. Yeah.
Just
Mama
when you
got
thought
it
it
from
was
Mom.
safe to go buy a Mother Jaws.
All right, let's see. I've got a good battle for you guys. Let's take, I think it's Lily from Evil Dead Rise from the mother in The Brood.
Ooh.
Go ahead, Jen.
Okay, I think I'm gonna go with Lily. This isn't actually that hard. Like, I'm gonna go with Lily. I'm gonna go with Lily because, have you seen that movie? Jesus fucking Christ, guys! Like, it was so good. This one's not hard. This one's not. I'm not gonna like deep psych a lot. No, I'm just gonna lay my answer. I'm going with Lily. I want to see if you guys agree or if you guys are gonna go in a completely different.
Well, Mercy agrees with you.
Yay.
Very cool. Very cool. Like the Brood is good, but again, she wasn't. Again, it's just the evilness, and Lily's just more evil. So yeah, evil.
I don't know about that.
Have a good one, Mike. Thank you so much for stopping by.
Thanks for stopping by, Mike. Mercy, did you actually see The Brood?
The Brood's great, though. I love
it. Is good.
The Brood's great. Yes. Oh yeah,
Yes.
We'll talk about that one.
I figured we would. Okay, Sean, why wouldn't you go with Lily? Why am I wrong, Sean? Why am I wrong? Why?
He just smiles.
Well, we're talking about. Well, the thing is with the Brood is not only is she the craziest person I've ever seen in a movie, but
because she's licking her babies. Is that what it is?
Those dwarfs that she creates, that she gives birth to. So all she has to do, in my opinion, is stick those dwarfs onto Lily, and it's lights out because those things are brutal as F.
Okay.
They'll smash her with a pool ball right in her head and cave her head right in.
I still think it's because she's
things are vicious, man. Those dwarfs, dude.
He's right about that. Those dwarves were vicious, man.
And her as the ultimate evil. She's like the evil queen in Alien.
Oh, there you go.
If Marty were here, he'd probably agree with you on this.
Yeah.
I can hear the Irish.
With someone that crazy as the mother running everything.
No.
It's dangerous.
I still stand by my choice. You make some valid points, but I still stand by my choice. But you do make some valid points. I give it to you. I'll give it to you. But I'm still keeping my answer. I'm not changing it.
Good.
All right, Trip.
Okay, so here's where I sit. First off, she uses a damn cheese grater, and that's evil. That is so evil. But on a honest, like, that's kind of a goofy, silly reason. But genuinely, on this point, I think is where I really come to Lily being the more dangerous of the more evil of the two. With the Brood, she gives birth to all the crazy troll things, and they go and do her bidding and like the laundry, and killing that guy that looked at her weird at the store and whatnot. But Lily, like, not only like kills everything. She's got the power of some kind of evil behind her. But then she she smothers and takes in everything around her. She literally takes her kids and adds them to her body. And I feel like had she not been, passive aggressively taken out by a wood chipper, she probably would have kept on doing that. So where the brood mother gives birth, Lily takes away.
Yeah, that's a very good way to put it too. And that's also a good representation of toxic motherhood, how some mothers, instead of give life, literally destroy what they've created.
100%.
That's a very good metaphor.
So that's I agree with you, Sean, but for myself, cheese grater and literally smothering your children.
Yeah. Yeah. I couldn't have said it better myself, Triv. No offense, John. You make some good points. You do. I still think it's that scene, though, that locks it in for you. I think it's the scene.
Oh, come on, Jen. We all know you've licked your babies.
Lily did not lick a baby when it came out of her.
We don't know that. Maybe she did.
Oh man.
And in some cultures, that's loving. That's like, a thing.
That's next level crazy.
Yeah, no. Jen, stop licking the goddamn baby, Jen. I told you, stop licking the goddamn baby. God damn it, Jen. That's my Marty impersonation.
And that's exactly what he'd be saying, too.
What we're that's the one. He's probably, what the hell are they talking about? Licking babies. Oh man. Oh yeah. Yeah, this is an interesting fight right here because you got Lily, who is possessed by who is a deadite, and you got the woman who unfortunately is giving birth to crazy mutant babies. Uh-oh. She said, you got something. Oh boy.
You haven't got canceled yet, Monty.
And it's not going to come from licking a baby, I promise you.
No. Anyway, yeah. So, yeah, it's a very toss-up fight for this one because, like I said before, you got one person who's possessed by a deadite, and you have another one who was unfortunately giving birth to mutant babies that were ripping apart with the seams. But I have to get the slight edge to Lily because as much as the many those mutant babies that the woman gives birth to, she does have her children too, and she can get them possessed, and they could probably defend her to the end.
Yeah, he's greater.
He'd probably say, "What the hell are you watching?"
I'm going to tell Marty that I'm kind of proud.
Yeah.
Yeah. Marty will have a good laugh out of this one. And trust me, Mercy, this is not the worst they've done.
This isn't even in the top 15.
Oh yes. Yeah, we got some good stories to tell you. Okay, speaking of Evil Dead, let's go back to the mother in the basement and Lily. Now, they're both possessed by deadites, so how about that one trip?
I gotta think back to she looked like the wicked, like the crazy hair and
Harriet, you mean? In the second one, or?
Yeah, I think her name was Harriet.
Okay.
Yeah.
I gotta think. And,
Yeah.
And Evil
Like
Dead 2
someone
just had...
in my fruit salad.
Okay, that's okay. Yeah. Okay, so for what we got to okay, so here's my answer, and it's not a very good answer.
Fresh soul.
All right, so here's where I sit, and it's not a very good answer, but bear with me. I gotta stick with Lily just because of the amount of screen time that she had. Like, I thought Harriet was creepy as hell and did a fantastic job, and I would poop my pants multiple times if I ran across her. But I feel like for overall just maliciousness, I gotta keep it with Lily.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm kind of on the same page as Triv, guys. I'm not trying to steal your answers, Triv, but I get it, and nostalgia wants me to say Harriet because I like nostalgia. I really want to say Harriet, but yeah, she's great. She just was she is evil mother personified. It's like everything in the textbook just as a metaphor using in the movie. That's what she is. She's just evil mother personified without any redeeming qualities. So I'm gonna have to go too. I'm not copying off your paper, Triv.
No, stop.
Yeah, but can't she have any ideas? No,
stop it. You just stop that. That's silly. I will send both Harriet and Lily to your house.
Oh,
oh boy.
I think me and Harriet would get along.
Jim will probably have those two get along and have a drink.
Yeah, I'd actually do tea. I do tea.
There you go. Do the chamomile. You don't want to add any extra caffeine.
Exactly. What about you, Sean?
I might go against the grain because I'm gonna go with Harriet because she turns into a monster basically. So, when her face distorts and her eyeballs pop out, and she turns into a monster. No, her neck stretches out like the thing in Elm Street 3 almost. Like, I mean, it's Deadite versus Deadite. They both have similar powers, I guess, but.
Do you think?
But they come out in
just
such
because she became a monster, I'm going.
No, that's a good point. That's a very good point.
Yeah.
She was like a shapeshifter.
That's true.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it would be an interesting battle because they're both Deadites. They actually both transform into very monstrous forms because that's what happens to Lily when all of a sudden all the people she possessed, they all join up together and she comes into this weird, strange monster. So I'll still give the edge to Lily over as deadly, as crazy as Harriet is. They're both Deadites. They might wind up just beating each other up, but I have to still get this slight edge to Lily because she still acts her retaining mother parentage in her. But I think that's what gives her the slight edge, over Harriet when it comes to those two.
Harriet was played by Ted Raimi.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
really?
No, yes.
Yeah.
Sam Raimi's brother. Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's a good choice, Sean. I get where you're going from. It's a good choice. Nostalgia wants me to go with you, but she's greater just makes me lean over a little bit to the other side.
Oh, that's really cool.
Oh,
that's cool, yeah.
I've heard that about him.
Yeah, when was that, Mercy? He'll put it in the chat. While we're waiting for Mercy to answer that one, I had to bring up this one right here because how about what's her name? Nancy? Yeah, Nancy Loomis, Billy Loomis's mother, and Pamela Voorhees. How about that one, Sean? She said it would scare Colin. He loves to stand. Yeah, I figured he would. Most horrors. Nancy Loomis is Billy Loomis's mother from Scream 2, and Pamela Voorhees. He is in deep thought.
Yes, it's important. It's a big question.
It is.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I missed that. My internet was messing up.
No, that's okay.
Yeah, Nancy Loomis is Nancy Loomis, Billy Loomis's mother from Scream 2, and Pamela Voorhees.
Oh. That's tough. Very similar kind of character.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I mean, Nancy was basically kind of playing off Pamela, you know, so I'm still going to go Pamela Voorhees on that, the OG, because, you know, there wouldn't be Nancy Loomis if it wasn't for her. It's like it's a very similar type of character, but I go with Pamela. She's next level crazy.
What about
and she's an archer.
Oh, this one's tough. This one's tough because I love both of them. And Laurie Metcalf, I mean, my God, I'm not a Scream girly, but I'll give it up to Laurie Metcalf. But on the other hand, just to show I'm not a contrarian, Sean, I'm going to go with Pamela. I'm going to go with you on this one. For one, to show you I'm not against Sean. And two, because you make some good points. I think Pamela would probably whoop her ass. Like, it'd be a really good match. But if I had to put Vegas odds on it, I'm going to go with Pamela. Because, yeah. And you guys know I'm not a Scream girly, so anytime I can get me the Scream franchise.
Anytime I take a few pot shots at Scream.
Yeah, there we go. But I think it goes either way.
Yeah, I know you would love being on that Scream panel that I was on.
Oh, I bet.
Let's see. I convinced Metcalf, but she's hired to play Whack just because her boss.
I would agree with that.
Yeah.
Yeah. What about you, Trip?
I without a question, it's definitely Pam Voorhees. I think I feel like the fight would go down sort of like two middle-aged Karens at like a coffee shop.
Ooh.
But at the end of the day, Machete beats Bitchy.
Yeah. That's a good point. Please. And she has Jason behind her. Like if I think Jason would show up if his mother really got into trouble. I fear like Jason would just manifest it in there.
Oh, agreed. Well, and honestly, look at their offspring, and you got Jason versus Billy. There's just no comparison. You can't compare the two. It's like, I don't know, high school jock of all trades versus like the guy that sits at the back of class and does like spitballs or something,
Exactly. It'd be like Mike Tyson and a lesser, I don't know boxing. I know Mike Tyson because he bites off ears, but
right, exactly.
Yeah. And Logan Paul. There we go. Logan Paul against Mike Tyson.
There you go.
Well, especially on Black Friday, I'm pretty sure they can fight very well.
Oh yeah, they're taking
Jake
all the
beat
vitamins.
Oh, did he? Okay, well then that's a bad man. Never mind. I don't know sports ball.
All right, how about this? Mike Tyson at his height versus Logan Paul right now.
Okay, yeah, I'll take my money on that.
No. Trust me.
Okay, yeah.
I put it this way, even Mike Tyson at this stage.
Tyson would murder him. God.
Yeah. There I am. But yeah, for me, when it comes to this particular fight, it's an evenly matched fight when it comes to these two ladies. Like I said, I would give Nancy Loomis a fighting chance. But she's just as crazy as Pamela Voorhees. But I still had to give Pamela the slight nod. But this would be a knockdown, drag him out fight, though, between those two.
Yeah.
Oh, boy.
I feel like Pamela probably developed some survival skills being out in the woods and stuff.
Yeah.
Yep.
I bet you got some good war stories being a cashier during the Black Fridays. Ooh, man. Okay, let's see. I have another good one right here. Let's take Harriet from Evil Dead 2 and the ghost mother from Mama. Did you see Mama?
I did not.
I did.
Nah. All right, Jen. So who would you pick? Harriet or the ghost mother from Mama?
Harriet, because I didn't particularly care for Mama that much. Like, I got it, but Oogie Boogie, not that. No, I would go fucking Harriet. Like, like Sean said, all the cool stuff. Yeah, this one's easy, Monty. Harriet, Harriet. Yeah, just I'm sorry, I'm gonna be an elitist snob right now. Fucking Harriet would whoop her ass. I don't care. They're both supernatural, but Harriet's supernatural's just way better.
Yeah, I would agree with you. I would agree with you because as creepy as that ghost mother was in Mama, Harry would take her to school.
Oh yeah, no contest.
Yeah, no contest. Yeah, I just thought I brought it up because I was looking up and I just remembered that film right there. You didn't see Mama, Sean? Jessica Chastain stars in it.
Yeah. Yes. I did. Yeah.
So who do you think would win, the ghost mother or Harriet?
I'd agree with Jen on that. I'm still going Harriet because she's, being a monster shapeshifter and all. I think she'd throw her in the fruit cellar and chain her up and lock her in there and it'd be over.
Yeah. Harriet would make her bitch. Let's all be honest.
Yeah.
She'd use a cheese grater on her.
Ooh, yeah. Kinky.
Yeah.
As much as I've tried to get that Irishman to open up his mind, he's still such a prude.
Okay, let's see. Let's go with this one. Let's go with darn, her name escapes me. Yeah, it'll come to me because I just saw the picture, but her name escapes me. Darn it. Darn. Yeah, it'll come to me. Give me a second here. Let's take Toni Collette's Anna Graham. We'll take her character from Hereditary and we'll put her up against Norma Bates, and who will win in that fight? Go ahead, Trip.
Oh, I love, Toni Collette for me is the best part of Hereditary, but against every version of Norma Bates, with exception of the skeleton, all the way.
Yeah. Yeah.
Even when she was possessed by Pyman.
Yeah, you have the power of a malignant narcissist in your brain. I think that there's no beating that.
No, I'm with you.
What about you, Jen?
I'm with Triv all the way. I loved her performance in Hereditary. Even though Midsummer's my favorite out of the lineup, Hereditary is great, and her performance. But Norma, just Norma all the way. Just there's a level. There's another. She's on another fucking level. She just is. I mean, she made her son put on a dress, lock him in a closet, and give him a thing to pee in. I mean, that's pretty fucked up if you have a boy son. It's just fucked up, guys. It's on a whole nother fucking level. So yeah, and I'm biased. Norman and Norma are some of my favorites. So yeah, I gotta go with my girl. As fucked up and dysfunctional as she is.
She's not abnormal.
Yeah, exactly. And nothing against Toni Collette because she was great in it, but no contest.
What about you, Sean?
Yeah, I agree. It's going to be Norma on this one. Although, like Jen said, if you were judging on the performance, then it would be really close because Toni Collette is brilliant in that movie.
Absolutely.
I thought she should have got an Oscar.
Yeah.
Yep.
But yeah, you're talking again next level evil. Like you said.
Yeah, I would think, yeah, despite the fact how manipulative and how crazy and how obviously what her mother did to her in Toni Collette's character, even after she is possessed by Paimon, you still have to give Norma the edge here. Because she's just crazy, whether it's the mother persona in Norman or Norma Bates herself. Just don't have that clucking noise all the time. I got a good one.
Okay.
Who was the better Margaret White? Piper Laurie or Julianne Moore?
Oh.
What about you, Sean?
Oh, Piper Laurie, come on, it's not even close.
Yeah.
I mean, I Julianne Moore was pretty solid, but no, she's one of the craziest mothers ever in film. Just this religious, holy roller nut, man. She's scary. She's like terrifying, dude.
Yeah.
What about you, Trip?
Same. It's not even. It's like if you take away like the Star Wars name from something like a lot like the new trilogy, you would have a solid movie. And I feel the same way with Julianne Moore. If you didn't have the original Carrie to judge against, it would be a very, very good movie. And it's not, for me, it wasn't a bad movie to start with. But when you're comparing that to the Piper Laurie performance, her performance above and beyond almost anything else in that movie, I think that she's cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs in every possible way. And they don't get much more evil. Like, without the supernatural elements that you get with a lot of other people, or the outright like and visible crazy, like she's just an evil person. The very worst that a mother could do.
Fighting.
No, I'm gonna laugh at you.
Yep. The fact that her
Just
daughter
stab
turned
her
out,
with a butcher knife.
the fact that her daughter turned out remotely not a terrible person is incredible.
Yeah.
Yep.
What about you, Trip? I mean, what about you, Jen?
I have to go with everybody else. Like Juliana Moore, she's great. But I guess if you had to, because she also did Starling. She reprised the role in Claire Starling, and I'd say that I prefer that one. She's fine in the one. She's not a bad thing, but she's filling such big shoes, and like Piper Laurie,
Similar situation.
Very much so. Very much so. But it's just the shoes are just too big to fill. And Piper Laurie, oh my God, I'm terrified. Like I've made and people think I'm kidding, but I'm not. One of the things that scares me more than anything is religious zealots. And I don't have anything against people with who have faith, but the ones that take it too far, they scare the living shit out of me. I'm not, no joke. And like that's just the embodiment. And I also find it cowardness to hide your religion, all that monstrousness behind religion. It's just there's a hypocrisy that just bugs the living hell out of me. You think I don't have any morals, and I don't, but I do to a certain. It just bothers me. It's like, no, this is something even I'm like, no, you fuckers. And so yeah, she's terrifying on another level. And like you guys said, the fact that Carrie did come to be somewhat of a sensitive human being, like as traumatic as she had it and how warped she did, she was actually pretty okay considering where she came from. I guess it's sort of like, that's where you never know until you walk in someone's shoes. Like everyone makes fun of her, but if you saw her behind the scenes, you'd go, wow, how resilient she really was.
Yeah, absolutely.
So
yeah, because when you take a look at the performances, I thought when it comes to the Carrie remake, as much as I wanted to enjoy that one, and I did enjoy some aspects of the Carrie remake, unfortunately, I think Chloe Grace Moretz was miscast. Because one of the great things about CC SpaceX character is Carrie, because she looked very homely in the beginning, but then when you put the makeup on her, she's a very attractive woman. But unfortunately, you can't do the same thing for Chloe Grace Moretz because she still looks beautiful without any makeup on.
Yeah, it's like adding glasses to someone and putting their hair
With
up
or without.
Yeah, exactly.
And not the fact that Chloe didn't do a good job. I thought she was pretty good at, as Carrie, but unfortunately, the main concept of the character is because she's supposed to be a very unattractive girl in the beginning, and then all of a sudden, when we get to the prom, she is an attractive girl. She's very nice, But then once the thing comes out, then we get to see the fact that then she turned totally evil. But unfortunately, I think she was just miscast, and the script wasn't that good as well. Not the fact it had nothing to do with her performances. Yeah, but yeah, I mean, obviously Piper Laurie was just a total nutcase in the film. And as much as I enjoyed what Julianne Moore did with the role, but Piper Laurie was just a total nutcase in the typical film. You knew that there was something wrong with her, just the way her mannerism, the way she spoke, the way she, her eyes. You could see that there's like, that bitch is crazy.
She kind of did what Heath Ledger did in the Joker in Batman or The Dark Knight. Like it's just the person disappeared into the role.
Or Anthony Perkins is Norman Bates.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Okay, let's go with something a little off the deep blue end. Beverly Simpkins. That's Kathleen Turner's character from Serial Mom against Pamela Voorhees.
Ooh.
How about you, Jen?
Oh, okay. This one's actually easy, and I love her character. But again, I like her because she takes up for her kids. Like she might kill everyone else, but that fucking bitch teacher that was like dogging her kid, I was like, yes, she's a good mom. That fucking teacher had it fucking coming. She's a good mom. So and she's not quite as crazy as Pamela. So I'm gonna give it to Pamela. Pamela's just what I'm learning from this stream is Pamela's even bigger badass than I realized. So I'm giving it I love Beverly Simpson. She's a good mom. She's a good mom. That fucking teacher. I love that scene. I did.
What about you, Sean?
Yeah, that's a tough one. Yeah, I'm sticking with Pamela on that one. It's pretty close though. It's probably one of the closest matchups of the night. But yeah, like Jen said, she's almost a good mom in a way.
Not that Pamela isn't either, but Pamela's a little more crazier. Less crazy, I think, is what it is. There's a little less crazy.
Yes.
Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you, Sean.
I agree.
All right, Trip.
So hear me out.
Okay.
Let me pull up a chair. Okay. Polka dots.
Yeah.
Are the ultimate evil.
I have polka dot dresses, Trip. I love my polka dot dresses. And I think I liked him because of Serial Mom.
I had a feeling you were going to go there, Triff. Because I could not understand the polka dot dresses neither.
Well, no, she's
cute.
She's kind of going for that 50s like stay home mom thing. Like that polka dots were a big thing in that era. In my experience, people, with exception of Jen, people who wear polka dots are a different kind of person. And they are more likely to be violent, evil killers.
What the hell are you saying, Trip?
I'm not saying it about you. I'm saying it about anybody else that wears polka dots.
I like my polka dots, damn it. They're cute.
And that's why you're different.
See, you're different. You're not a killer.
That's right.
You get away wearing polka dots.
You are a killer of men's dicks.
Irish men's dicks.
Irish men's dicks. That's right. You are a killer of laughter because you are awesome. You kill it. But you are not a killer of people. So
that you guys know of.
That's right. So the polka dots have not infected you, but the polka dots have infected many other people and thus has made them killers. So Serial Mom is the more evil killer of people because polka
even
dots.
More so than Pamela, because Pamela's pretty crazy.
That's right. So just remember polka dots.
I will say if you look at
Go ahead,
John.
Go ahead, Sean.
I was just gonna say, if you look at Kathleen Turner nowadays, she's scarier than any of them.
Fair point.
Because she's so freaking ugly.
But she was on. Everyone loved her in Body Heat, like her and William Hurt. Like that was a pretty spicy movie in the day.
Mercy's right though.
I've never seen anyone lose their looks as bad as her.
Oh yeah.
She unfortunately is not aged.
Been kind.
Yeah, and she is not aged peacefully in yeah.
See?
Yeah,
polka dots. Polka dots did that.
I'm gonna wear because there's a thing. I like my polka dot dresses.
Like
too.
I said, there's nothing wrong with polka dots on you, Jen.
Yes.
I'm gonna bring this up to Marty. I'm gonna see. Probably he's gonna go. You know, she has a point, Jen. I think Marty's gonna agree with you.
Please report back. Let me know. I need to.
Yes,
I need to test. I need to put this theory into a larger sample sizes and test my hypothesis.
Okay.
Well, put it this way: outside of the polka dot dresses, when it comes to Beverly and her need to get away, and some of the stuff that she does, especially that scene in the courtroom.
Oh yeah.
I don't think Pamela would do that. So I give the slight edge to Beverly on this one.
Okay. I can see both sides. I can.
That's high on that one. Huh?
Mm-hmm. And the fact that she was going to kill Suzanne Summers is another notch.
Nah, you know.
She wasn't a fan of the Thigh Master, I guess.
I mean, who is really?
Exactly. Well, there is a. Never mind. Marty said something to stay between us. Never mind. I get to talk to you about that the Tang.
Does it relate to polka dots and killing it?
Again, I can't speak because Marty gets all boundaries and privacy, and some things are for YouTube, Jen, and some things aren't for YouTube, Jen. You know, that whole spiel.
Yeah.
All right.
The fact that you have a specific speech that you get when it comes to that.
All right, let's try this. Let's try this matchup here.
Okay.
Did y'all guys see Good Night, Mommy?
Yes,
I did not.
it's good.
Okay.
I haven't.
You'd like it, Sean. You'd probably like
All
it.
right, so let's take the mother character from Good Night, Mommy and put her up against Pamela Voorhees.
I'd still say Pamela Voorhees because, again, I can't say why because I don't want to spoil it, but they both share something. You know what I'm talking about, Monty. They
Yeah,
both
I
share
know,
something
yes.
in common, but I still think Pamela. I think Pamela because she just trauma. That's all I can say without spoiling it. Trauma was what did, not that it did with Pamela, but in a different way. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know. Both have traumas,
Yeah.
but when it comes to the mother and Good Night, Mommy, she does some very manipulative stuff. And that's the best I can say without spoiling it. You didn't see Good Night, Mommy, did you, Sean?
No, I haven't yet.
Okay, yeah. We can't. Yeah, Jen and I knows what the story of that film is and how manipulative the mother character is in that particular film, but we don't want to give away the plot.
Yeah.
But yeah, I would have to agree. It's manipulative as crazy as the mother character is in that film. Yeah, I still have to give Pamela the nod on that one as well.
Yeah, I would too. I have one. I have a pairing that I'm dying to bring up, and these are two crazies, and I don't know who would win. And Sean, you're gonna love this one. Okay, so Mary Brady from Sleepwalkers, you know, incest werewolf, you know, that's the ancestral thing, and Pamela Voorhees, who is crazier. I'm gonna go with Mary Brady because you know the whole incest thing. I guess, or should we put this more with Norman? Would this one work better against Norman? Because that also, whatever. We'll do this one first.
We'll workshop it.
Who's that again, Jen?
It is the Sleepwalker's mother. You know, the werewolf.
Oh,
You know,
okay. You talk about Alice Creek's character, yes.
yeah. And she hates cats. She doesn't mind incest, but she hates pussy.
Priorities.
I knew you were going that way.
So who would win there? Because they're both pretty equally crazy, guys. Who would win?
You talk about the Sleepwalker mother and who?
I'm talking about Mary Brady from Sleepwalkers and Pamela Voorhees, because they're both equally crazy. It's just one of them probably wouldn't sleep with their son, and the other one definitely did.
We don't know that.
That is a good matchup.
I thought so.
That's a good matchup. I would have to take obviously Mary's character because she is a supernatural creature. She is a supernatural creature. As much as Pamela Voorhees would try her best to fight, but I have to go with Alison Krieger's character in this one.
Yeah.
Hey, look, how can you actually stab someone with a cob of corn and kill them?
That is one of my favorite horror kills.
Yeah, though takes a cob of corn and stabs it.
Your vegetables.
What about you, Triv? Who do you think would win?
Oh, definitely Alice Krieg. Definitely. There's not even a question. I mean, the supernatural element, you do sort of have that with Pam Voorhees, but this is sort of next level in the way that it goes.
And the incest.
Yeah, well, definitely the incest.
What about you, Sean? I'm interested to hear your thoughts.
Oh yeah, I'll have to bow down and agree with you on that, Alice Creed. I know how much you love that movie.
I do.
Yeah, no.
I do. It's one of my favorites.
But yeah,
I know. Yes,
the supernatural aspect alone. I have a good one for you guys. That
Okay.
all right, Sean.
Karen Black and Burnt Offerings
Ooh.
Good one.
versus Nicole Kidman's character in The Others.
Oh,
The mother
interesting.
in that movie.
Interesting.
It's kind of, you got the ghost who doesn't know she's a ghost, and then she finds out. And both movies that kind of gradually, you find out what's going on. And really, with Karen Black's character, it's a slow descent into madness. The more obsessed she gets about the house and the old lady up in the room, until she becomes the old lady in the room. And then when Nicole Kidman, she's so obsessed with, protecting the children, keeping them away from the light until you find out they're really ghosts, and she's kind of responsible for the deaths of the children.
Yeah,
including herself.
Yeah.
Very interesting one there, Sean. I would actually have to go with Nicole Kidman's character because the fact that they don't know they're ghosts, and the fact that the reason why they are is because she actually killed them. She killed herself.
Yeah, I can see that.
As opposed to Karen Black's character, where she just descends into madness.
Yeah. Garden variety madness.
Yes.
See, I don't know. That kind of relates back to because any mom that has had a bad experience as a kid tries to escape what their mom is, and you could really draw a lot of that into Burnt Offerings. I'm going to say that slow descent and not being able to judge that is a worse kind of thing. Like, it's just because you're going along and you're going along and you're going along, and all of a sudden, it's like, I'm living in an attic. Damn it! How did I get here?
Then we're going to have to talk about flowers in the attic if we go in that route.
Oh, yeah, fair point.
Oof. For me, I think I am actually going to give it to Nicole Kidman because the way I've always looked at the others is like a metaphor for a mother who is protecting her children, but really smothering her children and damaging her children more. And to me, that's scary. Like there's love there, but it's an obsession. And then there's resentment. And it's a really bitter brew of mixed emotions, and it's very chaotic. And Nicole Kidman, I always think that the others doesn't get enough love. I think it's a damn good ghost story. And I kind of knew it was not one I was shocked about the reveal, but just her hurting her kids by smothering them to try to protect them, but smothering them. There's something very creepy about that. Being overprotective can be just as bad as being too permissive, I think. Sometimes I had a very overprotective parent, and it screwed me in some ways. Sometimes it's better to let kids go out into the deep end sometimes. Yeah. So
very true.
Not always, but sometimes the overprotectiveness can bite you too.
Yeah.
Yep.
How about you, Monty?
Yeah, yeah. Like I said, I was going ahead with. Yeah.
What about you, Sean?
Yeah.
Which one would you go?
I would actually say Karen Black. I thought they're descendant to me.
Okay.
She's so obsessed about the house and the lady and preserving the lie on her husband, and she's batshit by the end of the movie.
Oh yeah, and then the house was
scary. You know, when Oliver Reed looks at her, when she gives that look at the end at Oliver Reed, you just see him fly out the window, and you're like, God damn.
That's a great scene.
No, I remember when I first watched that film and I saw that the ending when he flies out the window, I'm really cracking up laughing.
I've been waiting for you, crazy eyes.
And my mother's like, buddy, what's so damn funny? I said, you should have seen the guy kicking. She pushed him out the window. He's flying out the window. And I was like, I'm busy crying, laughing. Yeah, I kind of predicted that was the issue. I mean, it didn't come to me soon, but I kind of figured it had to be something that Nicole Kidman's character did in that particular film. Yeah, it is kind of like a Sixth Sense thing when you look at it, because they both have similar premises when that twist gets revealed. Although it was more pronounced in the Sixth Sense as opposed to the others.
Yeah, I would agree.
Very true. Very true. All right, I got one for you guys, and this might be too obscure. So if it is, just I can change it up. Okay, so Dead Alive, Vera from Dead Alive, which is the Lionel, the main character's mom.
I know.
Okay.
Yeah, I know.
Versus the mother character and the baby.
Oh, I've seen the baby. The baby. Oh, the baby.
I have not seen the baby.
Okay,
you haven't.
Okay, so I guess.
I haven't.
Okay, then let's back it up a little bit. Let's put Vera versus. God, I'm not even sure. Norma Bates. Is that's kind of a good sort of matchup, kind of. Maybe.
Yeah, it is.
Well,
yeah.
Okay. Have you guys seen Dead Alive?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I've seen it.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So
yes.
Norma Bates versus Vera from Dead Alive.
I'm gonna sound like a broken record here, but I still gotta go with my girl Norma. Like biased for sure, and I love Dead Alive. Sparky's one of their favorite movies is Dead Alive, but I'm gonna have to go with just because again. But she's evil. Get back to me. I'm gonna let someone else get back to me. I'm talking myself out of this now that I'm thinking about it. Get back to me.
Yeah, that's a pretty good matchup. Vera is an overbearing grandmother until she gets bit by that monkey, and all of a sudden she becomes one of the many zombies that take place in Dead Alive. Yeah, that's kind of an interesting matchup here, but I still have to go with Norma Bates, whether it's the mother character in Norman, Norma Bates from Bates Motel, or even the skeleton.
You're talking okay.
I think either one of those characters will definitely give Vera a run for money, despite the fact that she's a grotesque zombie.
What about at the very end? when she's like the giant creature
Yeah.
that literally
Yeah.
kind of does the opposite of Norma Bates and like eats her own son.
Mhm.
Not
Yeah,
like in
that-
Yeah, it's
Sleepwalkers,
crazy.
right?
Yeah,
No, not like the Sleepwalkers.
no,
I'm sorry, I couldn't
Different.
help myself.
different. How about you, Sean?
I am gonna stick with Norma too because it's just I can't take Dead Alive seriously because it's so over the top and slapsticky and just crazy, zany, you know. But Norma is more realistic and it hits harder for me. So
No, I get you.
just on that aspect alone, I think I'm going with Norma.
Okay,
It scares me more because it's a more real life kind of threat.
You've never had someone lose an ear in your soup?
I'm gonna change my answer, and I am actually gonna go because I can not. This won't be my answer, but I hear Sparky somewhere in the vicinity screaming at me because they love this movie. So
I know, yeah. Marty loves either Brain Dead or Dead Alive.
yeah. So I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna change my answer. There is a mother we haven't talked about, and it's probably my favorite evil mother of them all, and we have not talked about her. It is the mother from Mommy or Mrs. Robinson from People Under the Stairs. I don't know who we pit her against, if anyone has any ideas, because now she is another evil mother. She's one of my favorites. I love that performance, but who would she be able to go up against? And probably, I think almost anybody.
Yeah, put her against Pamela.
Mhm. Yeah. Okay, we will. Who would you put your money on?
I actually go with Mother from People Under Stairs because she's crazy.
Yes, she is. And evil. Like at least Mrs. Voorhees, she's crazy, but she's a good mother. You can't say the same thing about the People Under the Stairs.
Yeah.
She's boy. Both her and the daddy character are terrible people. They're really terrible people.
Yes.
And manipulative too.
Yes, very much so. Very much so.
Yeah.
And presenting one face and another when the doors are closed.
Mhm.
What about you guys?
Definitely People Under the Stairs.
Yeah. She's reigns supreme. What about you, Sean? Are you going to be a contrarian and go with Pamela on this one?
No, I agree. Yeah, you're right on that one.
I'm not being an
Pure
asshole to you,
evil.
Sean.
She is evil.
What
I
about
had to
versus the flesh-eating mothers?
Mm.
You ever see that movie?
Yeah, I have. Sparky again loves it.
That sounds like something Sparky would like.
Very much so.
I don't know.
I don't either.
Neither do I.
You've confounded me, Sean.
Oh, I got a good one.
Okay.
La Llorona versus Harriet the Deadite.
That's an interesting one.
Mhm.
Okay. I'm gonna go with La Llorona because she's crazy, but she's vain. I'm very familiar with the story because it's very popular in these parts. That they would tell us that she'd come and get us if we didn't do stuff. So I'm very familiar with this story. Harriet's fucked up, but like. Well, no, I think Harriet would still, because the supernatural elements, but then La Llorona's supernatural. Yo, I'm going to go with La Llorona because she's supernatural too.
Right.
Yeah, La Llorona. Yeah, I'm going to go because she drowned her fucking kids over a dick dude who didn't even love the kids, but she loved her. I mean, again, any mother who hurts her kids, no, like if she murders for her kids gets a pass, but she fucking killed her kids, so no. And then she had to be punished, and she thinks she's crazy, so she takes anyone who thinks it's her kids. So yeah, you don't fuck with that kind of crazy. Yeah, La Llorona. Yeah. Sorry, I went on a tangent there.
Oh, that's okay.
That's okay.
Okay.
What about you, Trip?
Oh, that's a really good question. God, the power of a cursed being versus a deadite.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man.
Who drowned her kids?
Yeah. I still gotta give it to Harriet, you know?
Okay, I see
know,
that.
Like just the uniqueness of the power that she wields. Like she knows how to adapt to the situation. La Lloronia is kind of a one-trick pony. She's probably going to come and kill me tonight for saying that, but I don't take it back.
Only if you don't go to bed at a good time. Just
Yes.
go to bed at a good hour. But don't take it from the one god awful movie, the one that Whatchamadoo did. Don't go based on that.
No.
That one's awful. But there are better ones.
I would say La Llorona. Yeah, I would have to agree. That's someone that evil to kill your children like that, and also have the supernatural power. You know, that's a deadly combination.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a very deadly combination. Uh-oh. Let's see. Bob Baker.
All right, I got one for you. And this is this isn't so much horror, but it sort of sits in that realm.
Okay.
The other mother from Coraline.
Okay.
Versus oh God, I don't know what to put her against. I had something, but it's not a very good. It's kind of a lame. It's kind of a lame thing. I was thinking the stepmom from Cinderella, but that's not a very good fight.
It's an interesting one.
It's an interesting one, although I never saw Caroline before.
So the idea with the other mother is there's an alternate dimension where every character from our world, there's another version of them in that world, and the other mother is kind of like the evil leader of this world, so she kind of rules over everything with an iron fist. Like she turns everything into something for her pleasure, basically.
Oh, okay.
And everyone bows to her. So
interesting.
This could be fan fiction.
Fair point. I'm probably not explaining it real well, but Coraline.
No, you did a good job. Yes.
No, you were told. I've seen it and I know what you're talking about. I was thinking in a creepy, kinky kind of way, starring an Irish man. So
well, it's also stop motion, so I don't know if you want it to be kinky and whatnot in stop motion.
Clay can get as long as you want. I mean,
fair point. Faces never have to change.
Exactly.
Constant O face.
Yeah, your fake O face, depending. And the stepmother from Cinderella.
Cinderella. Yeah, from Cinderella. Yeah.
Cinderella, yeah.
Just generally, yeah.
Okay, gotcha. Ooh, she was a bitch, though.
She was. Or if you prefer the one from Snow White, if you prefer a different, pick any fairy tale stepmother.
I'm gonna stick with Cinderella's mother because she was a fucking bitch.
She was.
I think you've hit on a trigger of mine. I'm gonna go with Caroline. I think I'm gonna go with her because I was gonna go with the evil but I really hated that. No, she was evil, but then she was good to her daughters, so that's sort of. But that's still fucked up if you take a kid in and I'm gonna go with Cinderella's stepmother. I fucking hate that bitch. She locked Cinderella up and she gave it mice, and the mice could have had bubonic plague for all we know. So yeah, we'll go with that. I think you just unlocked some Tigger in me that I didn't even know I had.
It's polka dots. Blame it on the polka dots.
If you
a polka dot dress.
Uh-oh.
No! It looks cute. You just.
No, I will agree. You look adorable. adorable in polka dots. It's just everybody else that triggers my polka dot-ophobia.
It's not for everybody. In fairness, I get it.
Now, I got a good one. These were not horror, but they were both evil mothers.
Okay.
Mary Lee Johnston, Monique's character, the character Monique played in Precious,
Ooh.
versus Joan Crawford's
Mommy
Mommy Dearest.
Oh, no wire hangers.
Precious, I would say that this isn't a hard one. Like Joan Crawford, depending on who you believe, there's different accounts of if it was bullshit or not. But like she was at least, she had a hard life and stuff. Not that it's an excuse, but I can at least understand it. Where Precious's mother was just fucking. She knew the father was no Precious, but no, that's
Yeah.
I would agree, yes, because that's one of the best acting jobs I've seen Monique play. Because Precious' mother was vicious. Ooh, boy, you want to talk about a terrible, violent character.
Yeah.
Reprehensible.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Hey, what's up, man?
Woo!
Lord Hellhounds.
Hello.
What's up, my friend? Anyone got anything else?
I've got one more that I don't know who to pit her against, but what about the Babadook's mother? Because because it's always murky if she's even an evil character or she's a victim too. I've heard both arguments, and I don't know who to pit her against.
Yeah,
what about Toni Collette?
Yeah, I would say about Toni Collette's character, they would be good for each other.
That is a good one. Okay, what do you guys think? Who is, and what's your opinion on her? Because it's fascinating because everybody has such a different interpretation of the Babadook or the mother character. If she's this evil or if she's a victim.
She's kind of both.
Okay.
But you have to understand the concept of what she's going through. The fact that she just lost her husband in a terrible accident, and then her son is also just being a total brat.
Yeah.
a total brat.
And it's a hard movie to watch from that perspective.
Yeah. I know.
Yay.
Yeah. It's it's kind of hard, but I think when it comes to the Babadook, fortunately, how A24 marketed that film, everyone thought it was supposed to be a creature feature film. I'm saying, no, that's not it. A24 don't do creature feature films. And that's why a lot of people were pissed off about it. But that was just marketing. But when you look at the film overall, it's all about grief, loss, and how you process it.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, but when it comes between her and Toni Collette, it has to go to the Babadook's mother.
Okay, that's an interesting perspective. What about you, Triv?
Oh God, it depends on how like you said it. It's kind of how you look at it. I know I don't have kids because my ability for patience as anything other than an aunt is awful. So it's like screaming kids, I would be, but for overall evil, just given the way that Toni Collette goes in Hereditary, I gotta go with Toni Collette for that one.
Okay, I'm kind of with you on that because I'm copying your answers, but I'm kind of
not at all.
It's Toni Collette too because I see the Babadook's mother as more of a victim. Again, it's the grief that she's going through and processing, and grief's a motherfucker, and everyone processes it differently. And how you process grief could be the person sitting next to you completely different, and neither one's wrong or right. It's just how you do it. And where Toni Collette's just evil, it's not as black and white. I mean, it is black and white with Toni Collette. It's very black and white. So, yeah, I'm going to go with that. Just me personally. What about you, Sean?
Yeah, I'm also going to go Toni Collette. She's evil, man. But her descent is so great. Like, that scene at the dinner table is so freaking intense, which is like, how dare you speak to me like that? You know, when she flips out on the son, I'm like, God damn, woo, scary.
Good answers. This was a lot of fun, guys. This one was fun.
Oh, yeah.
It was.
Yes.
It always is, but this one was good.
A lot of fun, yeah.
Well, we did something a little different than what we normally do.
True.
Yeah, I thought it was a good concept when I saw that when I was at Encrypticon. over the weekend. I said, you know what, that's a pretty good content. I might want to pitch that to you guys. And I figured that would be a great way to talk about it in a different way to celebrate Mother's Day.
Exactly.
By pitting them against each other.
Yeah.
That's generally what they do.
Yeah. Some interesting matchups.
Absolutely.
Very much so. Some good
You never
conversation.
seen it? He said he's never seen Hereditary because it's not his cup of tea. Well, hey, look,
Yeah, no problem.
You
It
know.
isn't for everyone.
No.
it's not for everyone.
But then neither is Werewolf Cat's incest, to be fair.
Neither is the baby.
Oh, I love the baby. We got to talk about the baby one. You know what? We
Hey.
got to do a trash fired. We got to have you on if we got to do
Hey,
the baby.
I am 100% game. That thing was wild and woolly.
Yeah,
wacky
it was a
other
comedy,
W
but
words.
it's
And
also
see,
pretty fun.
you ladies have piqued my interest about the baby.
You
Oh,
like
it's a
I think.
it's a trip. It's like there is like I don't know how to describe it. The first time I saw it, I was sitting there like,
This is uncomfortable.
wow.
What the hell?
Well, and even from the perspective of the people in the movie, like the
Mhm.
specific roles, you look at them and go, "What mindset? How did they get into the mindset to do this?"
Even I was a little uncomfortable, Triv. The first time I was like, whoa.
Yeah, it goes places.
It does.
It goes places. Ask some interesting questions.
If you see it, Monty, let us know.
Yeah. Yeah.
I will let y'all guys know.
Oof.
We will.
There's a lot of oof in that one, you know.
We're gonna definitely have to. This is one I'm gonna tell Marty. This is
Yeah.
one we're gonna have to do a trash fire on. Yeah.
100%. I'm game to be
Oh,
there.
yes.
Just give me a little heads up.
So would I, Susie. I'll do that. That way I can come on and we
Okay.
can remember.
Yeah, I think it'll be a good. Well, we did that with Planet of the Apes. We did that with Tim Burton's. That was a good time. And Sean, if you'd like to come on, you're more than welcome too. If you'd like, the baby's a little whoa though. Like it's even for me. I was like, whoa.
I have to see it.
It makes Dead Alive look positively pedestrian.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, boy.
In a
Not so
different
much
way.
like it's not like gory or anything like that, but it
disturbing.
goes places. It's just it'll leave you thinking.
Oh.
It is.
On that note, we want to say thank you very much for coming on, all the people in the chat. Nice to see you there. And of course, as always, when we get ready to say goodbye, what's coming up on Trivia Theater?
So I have been awful and not posting very much the past month and a half. I am hopping back on the production bandwagon, and I got a full slate lined up. I can't tell you what it is yet because I'm still figuring that out. So keep an eye out. There's stuff coming back. It's just been a wild spring. So
I feel you.
oof.
I know the feeling.
Yeah.
What about you, Sean? What's happening on the horror corner?
Well, I am going to be doing the Morbid Hour with Lord Hellhound Horror and Metal. We see in the chat there.
Very cool.
Woohoo!
We didn't get around to doing it last month, unfortunately, so we're gonna round back up and finish that up. And we're gonna be talking about horror from the 2000s. You know, favorite film from each year in the 2000s. So that's gonna be fun.
And he said he cannot wait.
Very
All right,
nice.
Jen, what's coming up on Jen's Reviews from the Grave?
If you guys noticed, I've been really quiet for a while, and there's just some things. There's, in a way, it was bad, but in a way, it kind of put things in perspective. I love YouTube. I love you guys. I love everyone who actually watches me. But something happened, and it's like, okay, YouTube's important, but there's other things that are more important. So it's going to be quiet. I do have some videos that I'm working on, but it's going to be, might be a few days before anything goes up. There's other things in the background that are, in a way, it was good. It made me realize shit that there's way more important things. YouTube's important, not, but you know what I mean? There's other things that are more important.
And of course,
people.
life is more important than anything else.
Absolutely.
Yeah, exactly. And in a way, it was bad, but it was humbling because it's like, oh my God, I really need to get my priorities straight. So in a way, it was a good thing. in a weird way. So yeah.
Okay, so up on my channel, I have the review of Deep Water, the latest shark attack film that came out over the weekend. It was pretty good. A little bit better than I thought it was going to be.
Nice.
Okay, and of course, hopefully, I should have Obsession up on the channel.
Oh,
definitely looking forward to that film because I think that's going to be the horror film of the year.
yeah, wow. I've been hearing things too. Are you gonna see As God Is, Monty? Because I bet that one looks so good. I know it's kind of horror adjacent, but I'm so stupidly psyched for that movie.
I have not seen that play here in Philadelphia yet.
Okay, I think it's coming out on the 15th, and it looks so good.
Yeah, I have not seen it. I don't know if anyone if it's going to be playing here in Philadelphia, but if I get a chance, I'll check it out.
Okay, yeah, I'd love to hear your thoughts. I'm going to try to check it out myself if we get it anywhere in our podunk place.
Okay. And again, like I said before, once again, thanks for everyone from the chat who joined us. And of course, as always, my name is Lamont Smith, better known as a Horror Miser Monty G. And always remember, rules.
Like penises.
Good night, everyone.
orgasms.
And orgasms. Oh my. Horror, penis, and orgasms. Oh my. Or oh God.
All right. There
Nora
goes my
Skeleton.
channel.